ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Houston Texans and the Denver Broncos. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. They run here with a second-year man from UNC, Javonte Williams. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well, this defense for the Texans, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Wilson to throw. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Slot man moves right. On 3rd down, Wilson. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Wilson. That one complete to the former Seminole, Auden Tate. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 40. Wilson. He's going to let one fly for Tate, and that is incomplete. The Broncos had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. On 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. From his end zone, here's Tremont Smith. And he'll be tackled inside his own 15. The decision to bring it out cost him some yardage. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. On play action, it's Bridgewater. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man, complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Houston. They scored the most points of anyone on opening weekend, and now first quarter touchdown here.
And while there's no guarantee that all the points they score in opening weekend are going to hold up and be the average all year long, they're certainly starting to set that type of a pace. And what you do with that is you put in the heads of all of your opponents, we've got to really be ready on defense because these guys know how to put the ball in the end zone.
You think they can keep piling on the points like this?
I think they can if they're prepared to adjust and adapt, because they won't see the same defenses week in and week out.
Taken at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. This is caught by Tate. And he's taken. Slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Williams running left. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. Denver has the first down. The play going for 15 yards.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And some room to maneuver. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Javonte Williams, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Broncos are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point from McManus is good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
The 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. That's complete. It's Collins. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
7-7, our score after 1. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Play fake. Bridgewater. That's caught. It's Chris Moore. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 44-yard line. 1st and 10, it's Pierce. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. The tackle made there by Jared Davis. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll be down close to the 1st down marker as he gets this to the Broncos 36. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Bridgewater. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Baron Browning able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance.
Wow, I mean, it's so rare to even see one attempted from that distance, CD, let alone converted, but he came through with confidence and matches what was Tom Dempsey's 43-year NFL record at one point of 63 yards.
Yeah, I can still see that highlight of Dempsey making that kick, and nowadays we see it a little bit differently because, remember, Dempsey was a straight-on kicker. But these guys nowadays, the range keeps increasing, and they keep putting it through the posts.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Play action. It's Wilson.
That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They go play action with Wilson. Rolling to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Williams.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards.
And the Texans will take over.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our...
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos.
At their own 25-yard line. They go play action now. Wilson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Hey, get up. A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
Now it's Wilson. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. The sack there by Rasheem Green.
It's 4th down. Matt Ariza in one formation.
Here's Matt Araiza now. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. That's returnable now for Smith. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent, and they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to the second half to see which way they go.
Yeah, but to this point, it certainly hasn't been broke. We'll see if they try to fix anything.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 35-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Bridgewater. That's complete to Pierce. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So give him the yardage on the completion and also tack on 15 more.
If you get that hand up there, you've got to let go immediately or just not close the hand at all. He didn't, gave it a tug, and that was easy for the officials to see.
This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1 yard line. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 1 yard line.
They'll run for it with Pierce. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Dameon Pierce as the first half is winding down. And the Texans will extend their lead here just before halftime. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They gave it a shot with a deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun, Wilson. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And the Texans are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. Final play of the half, Bridgewater. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Play action now. Bridgewater. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Here's Cameron Johnston now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. This is taken at the 10. A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
From the 27, Wilson.
And that's going to be caught by Sutton. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It's a gain of 34.
Well, look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play.
And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A big pickup of 38.
This defense is definitely reeling a little bit now. Back-to-back big plays given up. And you know that's all defenses talk about. How do you limit that? Instead, they get hit by a 1-2 punch those last couple of plays.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
Javonte Williams, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Broncos get a bit closer.
McManus's point after is good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing is Bridgewater.
That's underneath to Pierce.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 15 yards. The Texans pick up the first down. Here's Bridgewater. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action in Denver. On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. First down, they go right back to Pierce. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They go again with Pierce. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. That pass complete to Moore. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
Fairbairn able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, it's Wilson. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans are going to take possession of the football. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection, and now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Dameon Pierce. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Texans take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Play action. Now Wilson. He completes it to Beckham. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past
the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. This is caught inside the 15.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. That might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
The ball on the 8. Still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Texans scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth
quarter. You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
On is the punter, Johnston now, as he sends this one away.
Taken from just outside the 30. "21 yards. Well done on the return. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Williams.
And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. From the 45 on 2nd down. Wilson. He completes it to Tate. Touchdown, Broncos. Auden Tate. 45 yards. And the Broncos have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point from McManus is good. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
On 2nd and 7, Bridgewater. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 82 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Another carry for Pierce.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Give left side for Pierce.
And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now.
Officially nothing on that one. No gain. So they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
As we get late in this one, is altitude a factor for a visiting team in Denver? Is that something that's overplayed?
No, it's real. And I know a lot of the visiting teams like to downplay it because they don't want to get into the heads of their players. But you can't avoid it. As soon as you get to the locker room, you get to the stadium, they always post it in there. Welcome to Denver. Altitude 5,280 feet. The air is rare.
And they're going to be set up now with a ball at the 13-yard line. The passing game continues to be their friend, even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles. They're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake it to football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.